Well, Blue Mountain strikes again. We'll get to this later, but let's rewind to about 2 hours earlier. I'm here at Blue Mountain Bike Park in Palmerton, PA, to get a few laps in and redeem myself from the last time I was here. You may remember this. It was my first downhill experience on a rented downhill bike on my second run. Not the most fun day, but today I'm more experienced and on my own bike. So Blue Mountain can best be described as steep and rocky. They have one lift that gives you access to all the trails from rocky flow trails that are greens to black diamond gnarly tech trails. It is a relatively quiet place for a Saturday afternoon with great weather. I never really waited in line for a lift either, and that lift ticket will cost you only $40. I started off on Boulevard, which is the easiest green down. It has flow, loose rocks, and some tech. It is a great intro to Blue Mountain. Continuing down the mountain, you meet up with Route Down, which has a lot of, you guessed it, roots. This is relatively mellow though. You then come upon a progressive drop zone with a few wooden drops to flat of varying heights. This then takes you down into the trail roller coaster to end the run. It is a flowy, fun trail to end on, and it puts you right out at the bottom of the lift. Next I progressed down Boulevard into the side trail off of that, which is another green called TBD. It is more of the same of Boulevard but with a bit more tech. I then took Wild Turkey, which is a blue tech trail that is fairly easy in my opinion, but also very fun. This led me to the service road to connect with the lower trails, where I took the dual slalom run to finish out the lap. The dual slalom track was a little under-maintained and rutted out in some spots. You can then progress to a few more blues, including Happy Yummy Fun Trail, which is a free ride trail that twists down the lower portion of the mountain with a few wooden drops with huge landings to practice on. This then connected me with Happy Ending, a short blue jump trail with small jumps and flowy berms to get you back to the lift. Back at the top, you can take Skytop, which is a connector trail which has a huge wooden rollout or drop depending on your speed. This leads to El Camino, which is a rocky flow trail with berms and small jumps taking you down the mountain. It then connects to Lower King Tut, another blue trail with jumps and berms but also a little rocky. Upper King Tut was under construction, and it looks like it's going to be a blue jump trail with some serious looking jumps. After Lower King Tut, you can link up to Ewok Village in the lower part of the mountain, which is a blue jump trail with some pretty audacious tabletops. This is the trail I wrecked on last time I was here, but rode it way better this time, although my jumps are not spectacular. Now after completing all the greens and blue trails, you can move your way into black trails, which is what I did. I figured I would start with chutes and ladders to get a shorter black section in while taking a few easier runs on trails I enjoy. So this brings us to the clip from the beginning of the video. I hit the little drop, then came into the turn a little too hot, and while attempting to scrub some speed, I pitched a little too far forward and slid in safe to home plate. This was quite the crash for me, but I escaped with only a few scrapes on my forearms and a bruised thumb. This is pretty demoralizing, as I know I could conquer that run, but a simple little mistake caught me out. I had to ease my way down the rest of the mountain, and in doing so I crashed again in a place where I needed more speed. I was really done after this. I made my way to the parking lot and made the smart decision to end my day. I would normally want to keep riding, but my bruised thumb made it hard to grip the bars, so I think it was a smart move to go home. Once again, Blue Mountain wins and moves the score to 2-0. One day, I do need to get back and conquer these trails, maybe with some more skill and protective equipment. That being said, Blue Mountain was a blast and a great place to ride. There are tons of trails and something for everyone here, but very new downhill riders should stay away or get lessons here, as their greens are a little harder than most easy trails elsewhere. So that will do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. I highly recommend a visit here, as it is quite big for the area and has a lot to ride. Even though my ride was cut short, I plan on getting back to explore the rest of the Black Diamonds here. Stay tuned for those videos at some point in the future, but until then, I'll post my full runs of the trails in the next few days. If you subscribe and click the bell for notifications, you will be aware of when these videos are released. If you aren't subscribed, please consider it, as it leads to higher production value content created just for you. I'm on Instagram as well. You can find me at Everyday Mountain Bike. Check out my stories to see where I plan to ride, and feel free to join me if you can. Also, please share this video and the channel with others if you found it useful. Any way to promote mountain biking in the area is beneficial to the community. Stay tuned to the channel for more trail guides and helpful mountain bike videos. Thanks for watching today, and I'll catch you next time.